Fanatical Massholes Show is sponsored by Big Belly Barbecue. If you're looking to get a plate or looking to try something different, hit up Timothy Brunfield, Timothy D. Brunfield on Facebook, Fat Boy the Chef on Instagram. Big Belly Barbecue is the name of his company. He specializes in fried lobster tail, lobster mac and cheese, Cajun wings, the works, etc., etc. He has all that and more. Like I said, if you're looking to get catered, he'll take care of you. You will not be disappointed. Big Belly Barbecue is the name of his company. Fat Boy the Chef on Instagram. Timothy D. Brunfield on Facebook. Check them out. All right, let's get to the show.
They slept on us. Platinum. Guess what? We coming back at you. Sure will. We ain't playing no games. We gonna cross that finish line, y'all. I'm across the finish line. Finish line. I'm across the finish line. Finish line. I'm across the finish line. Finish line. I'ma go out there, get mine. As a motherfucking beat drop. Tell you something now, I'm hip hop. Ain't nowhere for hell that I'ma stop. I'ma set it on fire on every block. As I'm pippin' in my fast car. I'm racing like, whoa, I like this NASCAR. Music bumpin', I don't care who don't like it. With my Lamborghini, yeah, I'm just so excited. Fuck the streets up with my wheel.
Good evening. Welcome into the Fanatical Massholes Show, best sports podcast going, where we give you our unedited, unfiltered, unapologetic opinion on everything that's going on in sports. Currently, to date, I got my dog with me, my brother them, Insane Lex. It's your boy Mizzo. What's going on, bro?
What's happening? What it do, bro? How you be?
Man, I can't call it. No, it's another day. Trying to stay grinding. You know what I'm saying? Keep progressing forward. So all you can do, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a good show for y'all today, man. We're going to get into NBA playoffs. Keep rolling on. We into the conference finals now. After the Oklahoma City Thunder destruction of the Denver Nuggets in Game 7. You know how we do. We're going to send the teams home in style, baby. Tight eye. How we do it. We're going to talk about the draft lottery. And then we're going to get into the NFL schedule release. You know, that's like a holiday. You know what I mean, for sports fans. So we're going to get into that. What games you're looking forward to most. All that more. Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment, support the movement. All right, let's get into it. All right, so now we get to the conference finals. We see what happened the last two nights that we had games. Friday night, the Knicks put the beats on the Celtics. I happened to be in the movie theater, so I didn't really watch the game. I caught the end of it. You know what I mean? I was watching Sinners, but yeah, the Knicks. I turned it on. Knicks demolishing them. It was over by the end of the third quarter. And now the Thunder just demolished the Nuggets by like 45, like damn near 50 in Game 7. Nuggets kept it close for a second, but Aaron Gordon hurt on all that, man. So you know it wasn't going to be. Nuggets wasn't going to be able to do much, man. Jokic tried, but he wasn't going to be able to do much. So, all right. So now we got to send teams home, man. What we like to call at the Fanatical Massholes type. All right. Let's start with the defending champion, Boston Celtics. Lex, how you feeling, man, if you're a fan of the team today?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. So
if you're a fan, can you play the game once? For once, play the game right.
But I want to say, though, if I'm a fan, though, I can kind of be like, all right. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they're a good team. You know they're going to be back up there next year, so anything can go. Basketball, I've always been a little bit more optimistic just in case if they miss their shot or not. Especially coming up. They won it last year, right? If I'm not mistaken.
They did. Yep, they did.
Yeah, they won it last year. So, I mean, they still contenders regardless. So, at the same time, though, I would be all right if I was a fan.
I'm tight. And I'm more tight because in a sad way. I mean, again, yeah, they won the championship last year. So, you kind of you would think they'd have a little bit like, you know what, some leeway, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Equity, I would say, with the fan base. But you had a chance to win back-to-back. You keep Jaylen Brown and JT together, you might have got a chance to three-peat. Doesn't happen. Obviously, Jason Tatum goes down with Achilles injury. He's out for a year at least. I don't see him playing next season. If I'm him, and if I'm the fan of the team, I don't even want him to come back at all next season. Sit out. Don't come back till the season after. That'll be a full year and a half, just around there. You know what I'm saying? When he comes back, yeah, it'll be a year and a half. Yeah, it'll be a year and a half. No, whatever. Yeah, about a year and a half. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? When he comes back next season, in 2026 to 2027, that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And so next year, try to find a way to rebuild. You got big money on your contracts. Obviously, him and Jason Tatum are both $300 million players. So that's $60 million a year you got just between those two guys. You know what I'm saying? You got Porzingis paid. Porzingis got some money that you owe him a lot. Drew Holiday, Derek White. So I mean, if I'm them, I'm keeping Derek White. And I might see what's up with might see what's up with Porzingis and what's my man's name? Porzingis and Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make a play and get and see what we can get for them. And try to rebuild is get younger, you know what I mean? And obviously try to build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, because Jason Tatum's only 28. I went long there, but long story short, I'm all right, but in a sad way, because my team's gonna be drastically worse next season because our best player arguably is gonna be out for the whole year. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you got to have faith. You got to have faith, my brother.
Oh, I got you. Hey, I'm not like you said, I'm not a fan, but if I'm a fan, we'll see. You know what I mean? You got to see what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? He's gonna be out the whole season. Jaylen Brown did what he could do. He scored 20 points in game 6, and the 3 of the 5 starters, he combined for this. They didn't even score 20 combined. You know what I'm saying? They combined for 17 points. Luke Cornett had 5 points. Drew Holiday had 4 points. 4 points, Drew Holiday. And Derek White had 8 points. Horford had 10. Peyton Pritchard had 11. But the Knicks had 5 of their starters had 20. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get it done for the Celtics, man. Like they went out crazy. A lot of fans out here, you know, I live out here in Boston, in the Boston area, in Massachusetts. Right. And they was optimistic. And I was kind of optimistic. You know what? Maybe they could. If they moved the ball like they did, they might could get this game and go back to game 7, and who knows? Knicks put that to bed quick. See you later. And crushed them.
Right.
I'm tight. But anyway, all right. Moving on. Cleveland Cavaliers. They lost in 5 to the Indiana Pacers. Pacers are hot, man. Pacers, they're a tough matchup for teams, man. If I'm a Cavs fan, though, listen, Donovan Mitchell did all he could. I'm not putting this on Donovan Mitchell. I mean, he had 30-point games, 40-point games. He only had, He had 12 points in game 4 when they got beat by damn near 50. But Donovan Mitchell came to play on a bad Cav. He came to play. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else just didn't. Their defense let them down too, though. The Pacers got whatever they wanted in this series. Like, they really got whatever they wanted, got to any spot they wanted to. Tyrese Halliburton, he came up big when he needed to come up big. Miles Turner went off. Obviously, and then Andrew Nembhard, they all went off. They all just had a field day against his defense. But again, the way the Pacers play, they're going to be tough for anybody. They just ran into a buzzsaw. But as the number 1 seed in the East, yeah, I'm tight, man. This is our year. And again, the Celtics just lost their guy. Nick, you're going to play the Knicks? You know what I mean? Cleveland had a good record against the Knicks. I don't think the Knicks beat the Cavs all season. Yeah, I'm tight. This is our shot right here. This is our shot. So I'm tight. How you feeling if you're a Cavs fan?
I mean, of course we're going to be tight. I mean, they had the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, so
60 games. 60.
Yeah, so I mean, for them to get bounced out like how they did and only win 1 game, I think. But you got to understand, with basketball, nothing is never for sure. You know what I mean? So there's always an underdog, or there's always a possibility that team might have had such a great regular season, but when it comes time to put up or shut up in the playoffs, they just didn't put up. So I'm tight.
Well, like Boston, Cleveland had big leads on Indiana in games 1 and 2. Remember, Indiana came back from they were down 7 with 45 seconds to go in game 2 and somehow won that game. How? I don't know. Like Boston in the last year we talked about, Boston had double-digit leads as much as 20 in 5 of the 6 games of the series and wound up losing it. Makes no sense. Anyway, yeah, so I'm tight if I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. Warriors got ousted by the Timberwolves in 5. No Steph. He played in game 1, and the Warriors won that game. They didn't win another game after he went out. Jimmy Butler wasn't Jimmy Butler. Playoff Jimmy, we didn't get that. How you feel if you're a Warriors fan today?
It's a done deal. It's a done deal. I mean, they had their run. So, I mean. Yeah. Like, I'm all right with it. You know what I'm saying? They had their run. They are who they are. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Right. Yeah. If I'm a Warriors fan, I'm tight. But I agree with what Lex is saying. I'm tight if I'm a Warriors fan, but we got to also come to the realization this is not our franchise. This is not we
Right.
became that you just became a blue blood a couple seasons ago. You know what I mean? So now 20
Right.
years later, these teams are going to look at you, or fans, young kids are going to look at you as the blue blood franchise. But that wasn't you growing out in our childhood, in our youth. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't them. Yeah, thanks to Steph, obviously KD, Clay, Draymond, all them. Y'all became a blue blood franchise, Golden State. So I'm tight because it's over. Like, I'm with you, Lex. Like, it's over. You're not going to win another championship. You thought you was getting playoff Jimmy. It didn't work out. You know what I mean? Obviously Steph going out hurts. Draymond's gotten older, even though Draymond played great defensively this season, and he had some good stretches offensively. It's over with. You know what I mean? They're both older. You got to make some changes. You got to get a big man. You got to get somebody else that can score. You know what I mean? Get some couple scorers. What are you gonna do with Jonathan Kuminga? Like, the fact that they just left him on the bench, dusted him off when Steph went out and played well is bad too if I'm a fan. Like, that was handled poorly, to me, in my opinion. But we'll see. But I'm tight if I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I'm tight because I just know it's over. You know what I mean? But like you said,
you can't do nothing but really respect it.
Right. I'm tight that it's over because, again, you get greedy. But at the same time, now you just got to say, you know what, it's over with. You know what I mean? Right. You got to let it ride. You got to let it go. You know what I'm saying? All right. Last but not least, the Denver Nuggets. They got demolished in Game 7. But the fact that they pushed it there, this team fired their coach with 3 games left in the season or something like that. In the regular season, beat the Clippers in 7 games, which I thought the Clippers were going to win. Pushed the Oklahoma City Thunder, the best team in the league, record-wise and all that. They're the number one. I think they were first in offense and defense. Or I know every defensive metric, the Thunder were first. This Nugget team pushed them there. Aaron Gordon was hurt with a hamstring, so he couldn't do much this game. Jokic did all he could, but yeah, they just were too much. I'm all right if I'm a Nuggets fan. We got one. Denver, again, just like with Golden State. Denver's not a blue blood franchise. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got one. Right. Same thing with Giannis. What you don't want, though, is to get to the point where Jokic has to have a sit down with the organization saying, I might want to leave. Because that's where we're at with Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but it's bit. I'm gonna let you finish.
Well, I know what you're saying. I know what you're gonna say, but yeah, but I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm just saying I'm all right, but next year I want to see him build around Jokic. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm all right. We good. We're 2 seasons removed from a championship, but now put some players around this guy, man. Jokic is all world. He's the best player in the game. Put some guys around him. Period. Point blank. Build around him. Good, bro.
No, I'm saying I'm all right because they played their heart out for the simple fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, to go 7 games, and I know we done talked about this on other episodes on why I kind of lost my love for watching the NBA because of how they changed the playoffs where it used to just be you know what I'm saying, first round.
3, 7. Well, this round is always 7 anyway, so
right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But it used to be that. So, you know what I mean? For that, they played their heart out, so I'm all right. But keep an eye out for them next year, though.
For sure. All right. NBA draft lottery was Monday. The Dallas Mavericks, Lex, got the first pick in the draft. With the 4th largest odds at 1.8% to win the draft on the ping pong balls, the Mavs got it. After they just traded Luka. Nico Harrison, Dallas Mavericks organization, Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Merry Christmas, man. You got, not lucky, but you got a gift. You know what I'm saying? You lost Luka, but you're getting Cooper Flag. I'm not saying he's gonna be Luka, but you're getting a generational talent. You know what I mean? Pair him with Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. Dallas could do big things. Mavericks could do big things. You know what I mean? You still got Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively there. So we'll see. Man. I like that. Obviously for Dallas, I'm loving that. Then my Nets got the 8th pick. I hope we get Ace Bailey, man. I like that kid, Ace Bailey from Rutgers. I hope somehow, I don't want him to fall because I want him to see him go as high as he can. But if he does, Sean Marks, don't play around. Draft that kid. I think he's got the total package. Yeah, he needs some refining and all that, but Who doesn't? He's a youngster. You know what I mean? He's playing college football. He's playing college basketball. Draft Ace Bailey. If he falls to the Nets, please, Sean Marks, get to Ace Bailey. That's all I want to see, dog. That's all I want to see. You know what I mean? All right, we're coming from the break. Schedule time. Time to look at your schedule if your NFL team and say, which win here, win there, win there. You're optimistic now because you know what? We're 0-0 until the league starts, so the season starts.
Right.
And then you can start getting mad. But for now, we're everybody's a Super Bowl contender. We're all going to win the championship this year. So when we come back from the break, we'll get into that. Stick and stay, Fanatical Massholes Show in St. Lex. Your boy Mizzo right back after this.
I'm across the finish line. Finish line. I'm across the finish line. Finish line. I'm across the finish line. I'ma go out there, get mine. As a motherfucking beat drop. Tell you something now, I'm hip. Ain't nowhere for hell that I'ma stop. I'ma set it on fire on every block. As I'm pippin' in my fast car. I'm racing like
welcome back, Fanatical Massholes Show. Hey, see, like your boy Mizzo, right back at y'all. All right, schedule was released last week. We got to talk about it, see how we feel about it. Because it's we rejoice. Like I said, we all winners right now. We're all gonna win a Super Bowl. Till the season starts, and then you're like, damn, you throwing stuff at the TV. But
we both know that ain't true for certain people.
We know that ain't true for certain people. Hopefully not for the Bears, because man, Wakill made me
hate the Bears. Yeah, he ain't here, but we ain't even gonna talk about it.
And yeah, we not. But anyway, Bears got the second toughest schedule. The Giants got the toughest schedule. My Commanders got the 8th toughest schedule. Your Ravens got the 9th toughest schedule. All right. 49ers got the easiest schedule though. Okay? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Where's the Pats? Yeah, the whack ass Pats got the 30th easy. They got like the third easiest schedule. So, of course, help them out. You gotta help them out. Anyway, looking through the schedule, man, of my team. We got a gauntlet, man. We start out with the Giants. Then we're at the Packers, the first Thursday night game of the season. Hosting the Raiders, at the Falcons, at the Chargers. We host the Bears, at the Cowboys, at the Chiefs on a Monday night game. The Seahawks. We're hosting the Lions. I think that's a Monday night game. No, we're in Madrid to play the Dolphins. We got a bye week. We host the Broncos, at the Vikings, at the Giants, host the Eagles, host the Cowboys, and then we're at the Eagles. You know what I mean? Like that's the schedule right there for the Commanders. That's a tough one, man. Like that's a tough right there. Like the Chargers gonna be something different. Listen, I ain't sleeping on the Falcons. Obviously, the Packers should be bad. We got the Lions. The Seahawks going to be good. The Chiefs. Listen, I think the Cowboys going to be better than like I told you and Wakill a couple of episodes ago. I think the Cowboys are going to be a lot better than what everybody thinks they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? The Vikings are still going to be there. So
that's almost like
Commanders got a gauntlet.
Take it, and we know that's not going to happen.
Well, you said it's almost like what?
It's almost saying like the Bears is going to take it, but we know that's not going to happen. Let's just. I
don't care. I don't care about the Bears. So hey, that's between you and Wakill.
Let me go ahead and shout my Ravens out though. So that first week we at the Bills, and this is a game that I'm really going to be watching for because the Bills is like our arch nemesis. I really hate the Bills. You know what I mean?
Right.
Second week we at home against the Browns. After that, home against the Lions. Right back at going against at the Chiefs, home against the Texans, home against the Rams. Wakill, when you on here, we home against the Bears. So we definitely don't see how that right. Then down in Miami at the Dolphins. Then up in Minnesota, we're gonna be at the Vikings. Then back to the Browns, we're gonna be in Cleveland, home against the Jets, home against the Bengals. And then home against some Steelers, then so on and so on. I know I really want to see this when we go to the Packers. You know what I mean? Home against the Bengals, home against the Patriots, and then right back at Pittsburgh again. So we got some nice little games coming up. But my thing is it's going to be that Bears at the Ravens, and then I want to see how this Week 1 game is going to really go with the Bills.
True indeed. Like me. Again, they got a gauntlet anyway, and it's crazy that at the end of the game they don't play any division opponent. They play 2 division opponents the first uh 14 weeks of the season, and then from week 15 on, it's all division opponents. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the Giants gonna have some confidence coming into that first game. So
Right.
that's gonna be something to think. That's gonna be something that's gonna kind of have me like, all right, you know what I mean? And then obviously again at the Packers, you know what I mean? Packers should be better. At the Falcons, at the Falcons, and at the Chargers. So that's you go to Atlanta, then you got to fly to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I see how my hand went crazy on the other side, but
Right.
I mean, I went like this, but I'm saying you got to fly to the West Coast. You know what I mean? So that's game I'm wary of, and then at the Cowboys, at the Chiefs. Again, that's not flying too far, but man, that's gonna be too. That's a division opponent. You know when you play a division rival, it's more physical. You put more into it. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta, and then yeah, exactly. And then you gotta go on the road to Arrowhead, one of the toughest places to play, and play the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And now then we get the Seahawks and Lions at home. That's cool, but then the Dolphins, it's gonna be, man, if they make it through that bye week, man, relatively injury free, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. But some of the games I'm looking forward to, though, starting with week 1, obviously, man, that Friday night game, Chiefs and Chargers, I think they're overseas. I think it's in Madrid, too, Spain. Bills, Ravens, Sunday night. Vikings, Bears, Monday night. Week 2, I'm looking forward to that Eagles, Chiefs, Bears, Lions. Week 3, Bengals, Vikings. That should be a high-scoring game. Lions, your Ravens. You know what I mean? Week 3, that should be a high-scoring game as well. You know what I mean? Eagles, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Ravens. You know, always every year they make sure they play each other every year now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that should be a good one. Week 5, Broncos, Eagles, Lions, Bengals. Lions, should be an up and down game. Betters, man, put your money on the over. If you put the money on the under and it goes under, you good luck. That's a good move. Week 6, there's like 4 games I'm looking forward to on week 6 though. That's to me, that's one of the better weeks. We got Rams. You host your Ravens host the Rams. That should be a great game.
That should be a good game.
Lions at the Chiefs, Bengals at the Packers, and my Commanders, host Watt Kills Bears. Here we go again. Week 7 should be another one. Eagles, Vikings, Bears, Lions on Monday night, and Texans, Seahawks on Monday night.
Right.
Week 8, Vikings, Chargers. Listen, this Chargers team's gonna be good. I think they're gonna be real good this year. Jim, they could be a sneaky coming out of the AFC.
Can be something because I like that they draft picks as well.
Yeah, they could be sneaky coming out of the AFC. Then obviously your Ravens hosting the Bears. That's something I'm gonna be looking forward to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chiefs, Bills, week 9, Broncos, Texans. I'm looking forward to them games. Week 10, Ravens, Vikings. Your Ravens at the Vikings. And again, another. Okay. As we start to get towards the postseason, towards Thanksgiving, that's going to be a critical test for both teams. Eagles, Packers, week 11. Bucks and Bills, that's going to be an up and down game. Chiefs, Broncos. Broncos, man, could be on the come up too. That AFC West, again, the Commanders, we play 2 of the toughest divisions in sport, in the league, in the game. In the AFC West and the NFC North. With the Bears, the Vikings, the Packers, and the Lions, obviously. And then out west, the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Chargers. I mean, yeah, the Raiders might not be that good, but the Raiders ain't gonna be an easy out either. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, let's just say this. I mean, this draft this year was the most controversial draft ever. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with some of these young men that's been drafted into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this, like, it's gonna be real easy to watch. Like, I'm really watching this Brown team since one of the Sanders boys is on there. And then where did the bro go? He went to Carolina, didn't he? Or no, he went to
Shiloh?
No, not his other brother. I'm talking about Cam Ward. He went
Tennessee.
And then Shiloh went to the Buccaneers, I think.
Yeah, Shiloh went to the Bucs. Yep.
Yeah, so all these rookies that's coming out, and I do believe that this draft was very, very controversial because of who they were. It's just going to be a free-for-all. Like, the first 3 weeks is going to really show, like, no, I'm going to say the first 5.
Yeah.
The first 5 weeks is really going to show who's still making it, who ain't injured, and who's going to get their shot. I think what's the name got something to prove since he's in the AFC. They got a nice little backup squad if any quarterback get hurt, regardless.
Who's that?
Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I don't really like their backups. I mean, I think Shador's going to win the job. The way they're saying he looks in practice and all that, rookie camp, whatever, it's going to be. And listen, Brown's might be a little better. You know what I'm saying? So can't be mad at that.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I'm definitely want to see how Cam Ward does. I don't got him as much some of the notable games, but I'm definitely looking forward to see what he does with Tennessee and how he progresses that team. You know what I mean? He's going to start from day one, so we're going to see that.
Right.
Anyway, so where was I at? Was that week 11? I was on week 12 now. Vikings, Packers, week 12. That's the only game we're looking forward to. Week 13, Packers, Lions. That's Thanksgiving. Packers, Lions. Chiefs at Cowboys. Bengals at your Ravens. Hosted them on Thanksgiving. That should be a good one. You know what I mean? Week 14, Cowboys, Lions, Eagles, Chargers. That's going to be a game where you take the under on that game because the defense and the running game. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be ground and pound, run you into the ground. You know what I mean? With that game right there. So I'm with that. And then week 15, Packers, Broncos should be good. Lions, Rams should be great. Week 16, I got the Rams, Seahawks. I like that game. And then Chargers, Cowboys. And then it's week 17, Eagles, Bills, Rams, Falcons. Week 18 is going to be just divisional games. And you know what I mean? A lot of playoffs maybe wrapped up in things. But those are the games I'm looking forward to and throughout the weeks in the season. Should be fun. I'm not going to say I can't wait because I can wait because I want summer. I want a summer because it was too cold this damn winter, and I ain't trying to feel that. I need a summer. It's cold now. It's going to be like 50 degrees on Memorial Day or 60 degrees and rainy.
Hey, let me
I need some warmth. I need some warmth, man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I can wait for the football season, but go ahead.
But let me get.
I'm excited though. Go ahead. My bad.
Right. Let me give a shout out to Lamar Jackson, aka E-Tone. He made his acting debut on the Power Raising Canaan.
Oh yeah.
He was on there like he put in some work. I guess this is like his acting debut. But shout out to you know what I'm saying? Because when I watched it, you know what I'm saying, I follow him on Instagram. But I forgot that he was supposed to be up on there because he made a post. And then when I actually seen the episode, I'm like, oh snap. Like, there go Lamar. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to bro. I think he did a good job, but he definitely doing other things outside off the field. So shout out to him for that. Let's have a good season.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, before we go, a couple things. One, MLB. The MLB had decided that Pete Rose is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. He wasn't eligible, but they basically said for the rest of his life. So now that he's dead,
now they want to
do. Listen, the Hall of Fame is prestigious, but if I'm Pete Rose estate and his family, I'm gonna say no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm going off of what all the pundits are saying, and I agree with them. You use this man for countless things to progress your game in the 90s. Hey, come out for the all this decade team, whatever the case is, for the All-Star game in 99, they tried Pete Rose out there. During the World Series in 99 against the Braves, they trotted him out there. Jim Rose asked him a question regarding gambling, kind of made him upset. I remember that because the Braves were playing my Yankees were playing the Braves in that World Series. Yankees swept them. Chad Curtis, the catcher for the Yankees, he hit a walk-off home run. Walk-off hit a home run. Jim Gray went to talk to him. He said, I remember what you said to Pete Rose. He spent off on him.
Right.
He deserved it.
Right.
Y'all raked this man under the coals and treated him like dirt because what he did. I get it. Look, you're not supposed to gamble on your own team. You don't gamble on your own sport. I got that. But how you going to make money off him and do all this but tell him he can't be allowed in the game? He can't do this. He can't do that. He ain't eligible for the Hall of Fame. A lot of his stuff is in the Hall of Fame. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Right.
Man. Nah, no thank you. No thank you. You know what I'm saying? No thank you. No thank you. And Pete Rose said, if I die and they offer me, I don't want it. But obviously he can't make that choice. But if I'm his estate, I'm going to turn it down, man. Pete Rose is a Hall of Fame in my book. He should have been in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm not going to disrespect the MLB and call him a Hall of Famer, but everybody knows he's a Hall of Famer. He should have been there. And what they did is come on, man. Nah, man. Y'all profited off this man, but wouldn't let him profit. Y'all I guess what they say, there was a story that when his son made it to the majors, they didn't even invite him to the game. They made him buy a ticket. He had to buy a ticket.
He had to buy a ticket to get in there. Yeah.
Charlie Hustle? Charlie
Right.
Hustle, Pete Rose. What? Man, come on. Nah, man. I'm all set, man. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. And Shoeless Joe Jackson, too. Like, I'm from his estate. No thanks, man. It was a Black Sox scandal. It was gambling, man. We won the World Series. No thanks.
Right.
No thanks. Plus, a lot of things. The Subway Series is going on right now. Yankees, Mets. It's 2-1. This is game 3. We tied 1-1. Here's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say something that's unpopular. It's May. It's May. You know what I'm saying? Like, this means nothing. I know Juan Soto left, and everybody's mad about that. He got his boos. He keeps getting his boos. Mets are a contender. Yankees are a contender because the American League is down, but the Tigers are great. The Mets got to get to the World Series, but so don't the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? So it's May though. Let's everybody. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping on this right now. Yeah, I want the Yankees to win, but I'm not going to trip about it. It's May. You know what I'm saying? It is May. You know what I mean? All right. One more thing.
Yo,
What's up?
Shout out my Brewers. They won today against the Twins.
Nobody care about the Brewers, man. Brewers are out of here. They had their chances. They out of here, man. They out of here, bro. Y'all had your chances, bro. Y'all flopped. See you later. One last thing. I know they're gonna do this all this week. If you didn't see it, the foul by Caitlin Clark on Angel Reese, they're gonna talk about it and they're gonna drag it out because Angel Reese got up and got in her face and yo, what's wrong with you? And Caitlin Clark walked away, you know what I mean? And they're gonna be like, oh, look at Angel Reese, she's a bad person. Man, stop it. Look, man. I'm saying it's a heated game. Maybe Angel Reese don't like her, even though she says she does. Cool, but let's make this out of nothing. Angel Reese talked. She handled it well with class at the end of the post game interview in the press. Hard foul, good call, move on. That's what she said. Basically like that. It was a basketball play. Let's move on. Angel Reese said that. Let everybody else move on. But I know they're gonna drag it. I know they're gonna drag it. They're gonna drag it, and it's stupid that they do. But anyway, let's not do that. Let's let these women play. The WNBA is way more physical than the NBA, and cool, I like that. Let them play. Let them get in each other's faces. It's all good. It's all good, man. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it, man. We out of here. Listen, it's been a great show. Oh, shout out to Scotty Scheffler. Won a US Open. Did his thing. You know what I mean? He handled his business. He was up. I know he was minus 11 going into the round. He winds up winning. I watched a little bit of it, man, while I was doing some housework. Listening to it too as well. So shout out to Scotty Scheffler, man. Congrats on that. All right, we out of here, man. It's been a great show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
Fanatical Massholes Show. We come to you every week. Best sports topics, our best sports opinions, because that's what we do. We are the best. We love y'all. Peace and blessings.
Right.
Insane Lex. Insane Lex. It's your boy Mizzo. Y'all be easy, you heard? Be easy. Have a great week. We out here, man.
I'm across the finish line.
Finish line.
I'm across the finish line. I'ma go out there, get mine. As a motherfucking beat drop. Tell you something now, I'm hip hop. Ain't no way for hell that I'ma stop. I'ma set it on fire on every block. As I'm pippin' in my fast car. I'm racing like, whoa.